I'ma treat you like I'm supposed to. You better never make no time for these niggas. Cause when I ride, I'ma ride with you. I can't fuck with nobody. I can't keep living like this. I can't. I tell her what it is and I tell her what it ain't. She know that I've been all on the walls like I paint. So there ain't times I wanna give you trust, but I can't. Bitch, I really got it out the mud, climbing up the ranks. When they see me outside, I'm a high roller. I've been on a global jet, but nigga, I fly solo. And I got the Gucci splattered on the knickknacks. 50 racks, I'm about to break off like a Tic Tac. You know, I got it's like a weed on the back. I just thought it's all for me, but I still just say. So you know that I'm a video. She know I be speaking fake. She know that I'm the same nigga that was pushing cake. She know I got the game, but I'm never gonna give it back. Every time that we fuck, I gotta run it back.
He's talented. Like he can play instruments, he can sing. He's very good at singing. I think he can actually really sing.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, sometimes people like.
He got light eyes, which is scary for like a darker skinned person with cat-like eyes.
Real racist.
That's
I'm
not
not even gonna say how last week you act like just because Morris Chestnut was supposed to be in something that just because
I thought your name was Lance.
No.
That's racist?
Yes. Very.
Because I said a dark brown skinned person got light eyes, that's racist.
Very, very, very racist.
It was a backhanded compliment because he looks scary, but they're nice.
That's
not racism.
We want front hand compliments. And welcome back to the Bar Live Podcast, the podcast that probably won't last. It's your boy Shaad Live, aka Shaad the Guy, aka the Coach L, aka the Dark Knight, aka Mr. Boonky.
What up, y'all? It's your girl Raven, aka Ray Rocksteady, aka half woman, half amazing, aka just happy to be back amongst our practitioners here at the bar.
No, I like that. Partitioners at the bar.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it wouldn't be right unless we went into our blackout. Today for my blackout, I would like to shout out Queen City Poppin', some of the most poppin' popcorn in the nation. I'm gonna go ahead and say the nation.
Yes.
Yep. Pop. Follow Queen City Poppin' on Instagram. Queen City Poppin'. Figure out where they're at. Go cop some popcorn. Tell them Juicy and Jazz sent you.
QCP. Yeah, I just actually bought some from, I call them QCP, but Queen City Poppin'. Last Friday, they were at Food Truck Friday.
Shout out the Food Truck Friday. The black one.
Yeah, the black Food Truck Friday over there by Yummy Crab. I don't know.
I think they have multiple.
West Trade.
Yeah, they have multiple locations.
West Trade.
They'll be at West Trade this Friday.
West Trade, okay.
For everybody watching live.
Come out, support. My blackout, I'm going to be shouting out the business, but I do want to shout out our former president of the United States, Mr. Barack Hussein Obama, who turned 60 years old today and who is aging like fine wine. So salute to you, brother. Because of you, we can.
Hey, shout out to Barack.
So, what we drinking tonight, guys?
Oh,
we
man.
really have a live audience.
It's a whole lot going on in the world, so we're going to mix up something here at the bar. We got some Woodford Reserve. I was on the white kick for the last few weeks. We done had some vodka, gin, all of that. Trying to be healthy. But tonight, we going straight Woodford Reserve.
Man-size pour?
Man-size shot.
Okay.
And then we got a little...
We should turn this around because they're not paying us yet. But if y'all cut the check, we would gladly.
Yeah, and Food Lion. Ginger ale. Get your little taste in there. And put the kids to bed, cover your ears, because what we call this here is a dirty motherfucker.
Let's see, motherfucker, you the baddest one. I'm trying to fall.
So where we at with it?
Well, excuse my singing, but we'd be remiss if we didn't start off the night by discussing the verses that happened last night.
Mm.
LOX versus Dipset. What a time to be alive. What a time. First of all, because I'm just take it off. I'll just grab this alley-oop. I stayed up. I've been waiting weeks for this since they announced it. First of all, Triller had a fight happening before the whole versus even started. I didn't know if I was watching the right thing or not, but it kept going versus TV, and it was that. I'm confused by that, but whatever. The DJ technician who started off the joint, he was pretty good. I didn't really like his transitions that much, and he could have let the songs play longer, but his blends were good. He had the crowd hype, so salute to him. Lox came out as a unit, cohesive, ready to go. Dipset were 3 minutes late after they called their names, and only 3 people came out. Cam was nowhere to be seen. So it was Freaky, Jim, and Jewels when they first called their name, and then Cam came out like a minute or two later. We're thinking, oh, he's going to come out in full Killer Cam regalia. You know, he came out with a receding hairline.
Well, they don't go forward. They don't go forward.
And a bum-ass tracksuit. We were like, why are you late, sir? We get that hairline pushed back even more. Salute your shorts. But anyway. So that it started off a mess. Also, I was confused by the level of like disrespect they were giving each other. I was like, is this beef real or fake? Because they were calling each other PAMs. And that was like really disrespectful for somebody that you don't have real life beef with. Figure those letters out. It's not too many curse word letters.
Pam.
They were called them Pams.
Oh, Lord.
Not to be confused with B2B.
Oh,
To
Lord.
their faces, they were calling them Pams.
Well, I mean,
The Lox were doing this to Dipset.
so here's a hot take.
Go ahead.
Didn't watch it. Didn't care to watch it. Not to stay up.
It was over by 12.
It started at what? 10?
9:30. But they came out at 10:15.
Okay. Yep. And by the time I realized that they weren't on stage, that was enough time for me to realize, what are you doing? So
They had Vince McMahon or whoever's the get ready to rumble announce them.
yeah.
So it was like, I thought it was going to be a real professional affair. They had a whole stage. First of all, they had everybody from Yonkers and Harlem on the stage. They brought out beach chairs. Just like Dipset brought out beach chairs to sit on. Jada busted everybody's ass because he was like, why y'all rapping over the track? So it was like, if you should know your verses. First of all, Jewels messed up the first song, which is I'm Ready, off of Diplomatic Immunity, which was a great song to come out to if he knew his lyrics. He's the first verse. Know your part, bro. He looked like a crackhead too. Like, it was just so much wrong. People were ragging Jim on his leather pants, but Jim looked good. Jim looked like Jim. Cam was playing cute in the background.
You pile up. You just said he had a receding hairline and
No, I said
some
he was playing.
sweatsuits.
No, Jim looked good. Cam was playing cute. Like he. So when they came out, Freaky was dancing because he's the hype man.
Yeah.
Jim and Jewels were rapping. Cam was nowhere to be found. He stayed in the he was on stage, but he wasn't like participating with them.
Y'all think they don't like each other, right?
Apparently, I thought they made up. They made up, but they were acting like they were just there, like they had
Made
seen
up
each
for
other
camera.
here. Like the
They
Lox
probably
were
don't.
cohesive. You could sell it. They practiced. They loved each
They probably go
other.
to shows. They probably still do shows together.
Oh yeah, for sure. But they're brothers. Like they're for real brothers. And so I don't know. It was a mess, but it was a ratchet good time, and I was glad. I was scared somebody was going to get stabbed, but nobody did. They did have 2 big black men on stage with no shirts on. I was trying to figure out where their clothes were because there was nothing but men on the stage. Why do you 2 burly brolic mugs have on no shirt? Like when I tell you they were brolic, they were like, God, these are brolic,
That was for
and they
women.
were not security.
That was for women
I don't know.
that were watching.
It
that
was a
didn't
mess.
understand what was going on.
It was a mess. The Locks freaking demolished Dipset. Cam was a hater. He kicked Styles.
What?
Yes.
What you mean kicked him?
Cam was sitting on the beach chair that was on the stage, and Styles tried to like pull him off the chair, and Cam kicked him.
Well, yeah,
Dead.
you trying to push me off the chair.
No, he was trying to like, come on, man, get up. Like, we're on this together, bro. Get up. Why are you chilling? And Cam was like, bah.
Yeah, nah, leave that man alone. He don't even like his teammates.
And now they're going on tour. So it's D-Block, well, Locks, State Property, and Dipset all on tour.
No, that should be a good
and
tour.
I say all that to say, I'll be there.
After
After all that critique, I will be in the building. Come hell or high water.
Hey, Dipset just don't do it for me.
Really? What did you listen to in 05?
I listened to Jewels on
You didn't
mixes.
listen to that first Diplomatic Immunity album?
That'll be a hard no for me. I didn't
They
care
didn't do it
about
for you at all.
I didn't care
You
about
like
Up North
Jewels
rappers.
because he was down with Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
the whole
whole
reason.
I can't feel my face.
Like I felt like Jim Jones was okay.
He
I
wasn't
felt
even
like
really
Cam,
rapping then.
now I think but I'm talking about
Back then.
them all together, like within their careers respectively. Like Cam had his little run, but
Lil Wayne.
yeah,
The man.
the man.
The man.
Nah.
The miggity man. Are you
When?
kidding me?
What
Come
year?
home with me. Purple Haze.
That
The
didn't make him
Dipset
the
album.
man.
Yes, it was.
You had other people that were the man. He was an up and coming dude, and then
Cam was not up and coming during that time. Cam was solidified.
Not for me.
That must have been that James Allen. What was y'all listening to? Play Fly.
Nah, in Charleston, South Carolina, we was ahead of the music industry.
No, y'all weren't.
Because y'all was stuck in whatever the New York up north had to offer. As you can see now, as time has evolved, rapping is down south.
But in 05, it was not, my man.
Yes, it was. What
were you listening to? You started talking
the
you
Carter.
Lil Wayne. And Lil Wayne was following them.
The Carter.
They set the tone.
Hey, how they set the tone? Lil Wayne was on everything in 05.
Rock star type clothing. They had Jeff Hamilton on the stage last night. Jeff Hamilton jackets, all that. The jerseys with the multiple teams on it. Jeff Hamilton jackets were the leather jackets that look like Afrex or Pelly.
They all really looked like poo last night, if you want the truth.
No, I'm not talking about last night. I'm talking about in general. In 04, 05, 03, them guys was the guys that was setting the tone for all of your we were the head of the curve down south people. Everybody was following that way.
Who?
You said Lil Wayne and them, and
I don't think Lil Wayne was following them. I think Lil Wayne was cool with them. It wasn't Lil Wayne was still. It was still. Oh no, Joel's is on a song with Wayne. It wasn't Wayne is on a song with Joel's.
Debatable.
Debatable.
I will say, Dipset made Supreme poppin'.
Dipset just got mollywopped by the Locks.
Yeah, no,
that means Dipset can't stand toe to toe with Lil Wayne in the verses.
No. It's not about music. I'm talking about culture wise. I'm still trying to figure out what the heck you were doing.
The thing is, I was listening to music. I wasn't worried about what the culture was doing because I was doing what I was doing. I've always been the type. I've always been the type where I don't really care. Like just like that whole battle last night, I didn't care that was going on. So like, if they was talking about Dipset, I didn't care that they was talking about Dipset. To be honest with you, if they were talking about the Locks, I didn't care about the Locks. But Jadakiss, I like Jadakiss a lot.
Okay.
So that's why I expected that to happen the way it happened.
I didn't expect Dipset to be killed in the manner. I thought I had Dipset winning.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Only because the music, the influence, not that the Locks influenced Dipset, but Dipset was such a huge movement, but they didn't place their songs right. And Jada they had better jokes, they looked better, they were more cohesive. So
they
that
meant
alone,
what they were saying.
They
I
call
saw
them
clips.
Pams.
They called them Bams, but
We're gonna start using
also
that. You Pam.
he also was like, I don't live nowhere else. I'm from New York. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you come to the block and visit me. And I think when somebody says
Pam,
that,
you live in Miami.
yeah, when you start pulling people cars like that, and you dropping hits on them, yeah.
Well, speaking of pulling cars and dropping hits, this is something that you should be well versed in: the NBA draft and these trades. What's your take on all the hoopla? Your team, first and foremost. Should we start there?
Yeah, let's start
The
there.
purple and
1,
yellow.
2, 3, 4. Lakers and 4. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Lakers and 4. That's all I got for you. Lakers and 4.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron just issued a tweet like not too long ago stating, "I see all y'all talking about my personnel's ages, this person being hurt, what this person does in their pastime or whatever. Just keep that same energy later."
Mm-hmm.
I will say this is a super duper team. If
Super
Mel,
duper duper.
if Melo and Westbrook can't get a ring this time, they might as well hang it up.
Melo, Westbrook, Trevor Ariza, who was a
Trevor
champion with Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that
So
3
he's
and
back.
D guy. He's back. Yes. Dwight Howard, who's a champion with the LA Lakers, is back. Man, it's a good day to be a Laker. I'll tell you that.
Whose initials are THT? I didn't get that. He's the youngest on the team. He's like 20.
Tyler Thornton, Tucker.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
young guy. He's been playing with us for a few years now.
I will say, my Knicks, we picked up Kemba. I'm familiar with him because he played in Charlotte for years. He was our franchise player. So he's back home because, he's from the Bronx, Gun Hill Road. So hopefully he'll show up and show out for the team. And I think we kept D Rose, we kept Randall, we kept the two young boys.
They're not good.
What's the boy with the scoop ball head?
They're not good.
We like him.
Reggie Bullock.
No, they're Reggie Bullock. It's a young boy. The one that's from Greece, the young, and then the other boy.
What's that boy from Duke?
I don't know. We basically kept our
Duke
team,
players.
so we should be all right. They gave Trey Young two. Is it 217? Is that right?
They should have gave him. They should have gave him Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms keys to the city at this point. Yeah.
Wait, was it really 217 million? And that's guaranteed money? Because NBA got guaranteed contracts.
Yeah, so that's over how much every year is?
Yeah, it's a 5-year extension, 217. That's crazy. I think he's like the highest paid player, maybe outside of LeBron.
Oh, well, LeBron might not be the highest paid player, honestly.
I feel like wouldn't he have to take some pay cuts to get all these people? Because the Lakers are still
Nah, he got older people, so he get him at a veteran minimum. So some of them dudes, they got a 1-year deal for $1 million. Like some of them just getting crumbs. Like crumbs for
what
they're used to, because they're veterans, so they playing for the veteran minimum.
Well, what about the young draft? Like the draftees from the? Did you watch the draft?
Did I have it on TV? Yes. Did I watch it? Not really.
Okay.
I mean, it was a COVID year. It's not. I don't think it's that great a talent that was coming out of the draft. A lot of the guys were from overseas, and I wouldn't have known them jokers anyway.
Well, Jalen Green went to Houston.
Yeah.
He was number 1, and then God bless, I can't remember his name, but the young man that got killed in the car crash that was going to get drafted by the Celtics. The Celtics really do have a curse.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since that Len Bias stuff, I can't remember the young man's name from this year, but like they always have like the top person, and then when it's time for the draft,
I don't think they got a curse.
This has happened multiple years, and it's always something super drastic. And
what they curse with? You know what they curse with? People be comparing them to the LA Lakers. And that's a curse because you can't
Well,
mess
because
with us.
that's the major rivalry in NBA history.
Facts is facts,
That's
man.
Bill and Wilt. That's Magic and Bird. That's Kobe and Ray Allen. No, who
Paul
was it?
Pierce.
Paul Pierce. But Ray
Paul
Allen was
Pierce.
there.
Ray Allen was there. Kind of garbage. He ain't never been a Laker, baby.
No, he got his rings in Boston.
Yeah.
You should be
I mean, all he got is one.
Oh, he only has one?
Yeah.
Ray Allen?
Ray. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm bringing my head into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Paul Pierce only has one?
Yeah. But Paul Pierce don't care because Paul Pierce was
still a
out there
dirty
with
mug.
titties. Dirty. Hey.
Paul Pierce is that phone like, Monica!
He's a DMF.
Monica!
DMF.
Where you at? Pull up. Like, who is Monica? Well, it's a DMF.
Dirty motherfucker.
Speaking of another DMF, your boy the baby. He just keeps digging himself deeper and deeper, and deeper.
Yep.
He lost 7 bags in 7 days. 7 whole days.
Nope.
And
I'm not going to agree with this because...
Not agreed. It's facts. He lost 7 bags in 7 days.
No, okay. But I don't think that should be the case. You want to know why?
Because there's heterophobia.
Nope. Nope.
What's your reasoning?
It's not heterophobia. It's really, it's kind of like this. Follow me, right?
Follow me, camera. Follow me. Got you.
Come here, follow me. It's really like this, right? So, we probably gonna get canceled again this week after I say this, but I'm gonna say
we're just live. We have no time for edits or anything.
But
we're in the free world.
I feel like the LGBTQ community plus community takes offense to everything that everyone says that differs from their opinion in regards to anything that pertains to them. I don't think they mind other people's business. I feel like it's always pertaining to them, and where you can't say that somebody hates you. Hate is a strong word. Somebody hates you because of your sexual preference, just because they don't agree with you. Now, I'm 32, about to be 33, God willing, in a few weeks. I done been in my share of parties and rap concerts, etc., and events for the culture.
I see what
people are lying to themselves if they're gonna sit here and tell me that a rapper hasn't said something that has been borderline degrading or whatever, and they have cheered in regards to it. That is, it's not like this is something new. If you pulled up to everybody that done been to college, that had that one promoter at every party, what he says is, if you came here and you ain't got no HIV, you ain't got no AIDS, your poop is wiggity wet. Make some noise, and everybody goes crazy. He says it at a concert, and don't get me wrong. Am I saying that is right when it's being said in those other settings?
Yeah,
that's for one's perspective on your taste. But I've been a part of that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same as if you got real nails. You saying some people don't grow long nails. You got long hair. Some people hair don't grow long. So now what are you, short hair phobic? But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think they're taking it a little too far. Now, don't get me wrong. In some situations, people are homophobic, and they do get very disrespectful and distasteful. But just judging from the comments, Shad, I mean, you can get sexually transmitted disease from licking lollipops without rappers on there. So there's truth to that.
Right.
But I mean, I get where he was wrong in that sense.
From melon too.
Huh? From Melly?
I'm just trying to figure out.
Oh,
I'm just trying to get the other side. Like you get it from both sides.
yeah, melatonin.
Like cantaloupe melon.
Once
mango
that
melon.
thing start thinking, it'll put you to sleep. A little melatonin.
No, so okay. So here's my take on what you're saying. You're right. I think, well, one,
Don't take back my I'm right.
no, you're right, but I want to be able to articulate this properly.
Mhm.
I think we live in a world now where nothing is put into context anymore. And everything is clickbait. So they put up, not to say what he said before or after was any better, but if you know culture and you're of the culture, then yes, those type of call and response situations happen all the time. I think now because we live in cancel culture, and also I think people have just been gunning for the baby since inception because of all the shenanigans that he's been a part of. They took this instance and ran with it. And because he doubled down on it, they really used that as more fire to the flame. Um, was it insensitive? Yes. Anytime they ever do it is insensitive. And we're all guilty of still partying, not even thinking about it. But now we're in a time where, unfortunately, you have to be mindful of what you say and how you say it. it if you're just going to go off of the outside of everybody does it, what he said was it distasteful? Yes. At that point, I don't think he meant any harm because you're in the moment. Once again, it is a rap concert. And we know rap music, hip hop is founded on misogyny and bombastic uh, masculinity, right?
So this is my question, right?
Okay, I'm just gonna end it here and you can ask your question. I feel like once they came at him left, he apologized and kept it moving.
True.
Pick your battles.
True.
And then,
but
then I guess you'll be picking everybody. Like it's always gonna be a thing.
Yeah, because they always find a reason. But this is my question.
Right.
So Lil Nas X, not to
But he had nothing to do with this situation. I don't even know why people keep bringing him up with what the baby did.
No. But I'm not trying to single him out. But I'm just making a comparison, right?
Okay.
Lil Nas X antics are not for me.
Right.
I'll leave that at that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at the end of the day, I do realize he do whatever the hell he want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's his life. And I think the way how his gay pride should be accepted, or his femininity, is that a word? How you say that?
You're close. But
femininity.
Yes.
Femininity should be honored. Why can't a man's masculinity be honored as well without it being him being homophobic or?
Yeah. So thank you to.
All right. So I'm gonna ask if we have anybody from the LGBTQ plus community that would love to come and sit down and have a conversation with us, because I don't think that we have a panel equipped for this conversation without having a point of view that can speak for the LGBTQ plus community. If you would please hit us in our DMs and come join us so we can have that conversation. And we are just parking lot that. I learned that from a few principles.
So you learn that.
Parking lot that.
Speaking of somebody else that they're canceling, it's going to be a whole nother toxic situation. But 42 Doug, did you see the video?
I be hearing a lot about that dude, but I don't even know when I hear that dude.
First
I
of all,
know I
he's a
listen to
little
songs
man.
that he on. I think I seen like him on Instagram from the back, and I was like,
it
scared me.
It scared you? Well, he made headlines. He made headlines last week because Well, he had his son, and it looks like he was
Is his son
showing.
taller than him?
His son's 3,
Okay.
So
Is he taller than him?
soon to be. But it looks like he was showing his son some affection, but the manner in which he showed the affection came off disturbing. It's like he like licked his neck, and I had been hearing about it, so I had to see it for myself to understand. Well, this is gonna sound crazy and hella flagrant, but Doug's tongue did something weird. Like, I think he has like a long tongue. So when he went to like kiss
Think
his,
he has
well, no,
a
he
long
has.
tongue?
See,
You think-
I hate to even have this conversation and like have a kid around it, but it was weird.
I think
His
he has a
tongue-
long tongue. Oh no, ma'am.
His
It must
tongue
be
was long, and he like flicked it before he licked the kid's neck. So that's what looked inappropriate. But the kid did they were laughing and joking, and then like he let off the neck. But when bugs attack live at the bar, I'm just gonna square it with it. But yeah, tongue is what made it egregious. But he can't help
Time
his
out.
tongue.
Was it your brain that made it egregious?
No, his tongue looks freaky. Not even in any type of extra way outside of like Alien versus Predator freaky. No, Shaad, for real. His tongue is gross.
I know, but hey,
His
I'm
tongue
saying
did something weird, and that's what
and it made it inappropriate.
Yes.
But what type of inappropriate is it if we talk about, is it alien inappropriate?
Yes.
So
Have
what
you
is
seen AVP?
What is that?
Alien versus Predator.
Oh.
Follow me.
Shoot, I'm thinking we about to talk, what's that joint called? Avatar. I'm like, AVP.
You got a lot of PAMs, JDFs. What you say?
DMF.
DMF. You got a lot of.
It's a lot of DMFs in this.
Yeah, 42 Doug. And then so he went on a homophobic rant about that. So now they 42 Doug. About basically like.
So what he said?
People be on his D
Because
and they could S it.
That don't make him homophobic.
No, even the men too, and like why y'all on ID and y'all can get y'all F words out of here. So that's what made it homophobic. The F words and the inviting people to the stand.
The F words, FAGG.
Yes. We are live and in color.
No, I ain't. Listen, my
There's only
teacher.
one F word. Oh, outside of the.
Yeah, my
The
teachers
other.
always tell me spell it and sound it out. I was trying to spell it and sound it out. Shoot. Well, at that point, he was doing fine till he got there.
Yes, he should have just left it alone and been like, my tongue's weird. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to happen like that.
No, his tongue got real weird when you do that F-bomb out there. You don't know. They will cancel you every week. We know.
But outside of canceling, you know somebody who reinvents themselves every few weeks, months, years?
Prince?
Love. Prince has been dead at least 5.
Yeah.
What? Man, what?
Yeah, I was going to Prince concert.
How?
YouTube.
Shut up, man. We wasn't even old enough to go to Prince concerts when he was alive.
YouTube.
So he's been reinventing himself on YouTube?
I've been reinventing him on
You
YouTube.
were rediscovering him.
Yeah, well, okay.
Come on, sir. I need you to catch up tonight.
No, I'm on Christopher Columbus time. I invented them. Reinvent.
Okay, Soldier Boy.
Yeah. Yes.
I was first rapper. No, but Mr. Love himself, Sean Love Combs, reportedly him and Young Miami may be the newest couple on the scene.
Time out.
And
You
I'm
talking
here for
about Lil Uzi Vert girlfriend?
That's JT.
Oh.
It's in Miami and I can't represent.
Oh, well, I'll tell you this. Hey, JT, you now you losing, girl. You got Lil Uzi Vert and he little tiny.
She just bought him the new Cadillac with the hitch on the back with the 4-wheeler.
Sounds ugly.
It was because they're into like the anime.
Yeah.
They're weird. She's weird. He's weird. I don't know.
The girl that was in jail was in anime.
She's into that because of him. Because he's
Oh.
a space boy or whatever he calls himself.
Space boy.
I don't know. I guess the hard boy.
He needs to
Anyway,
stay
no,
off
but
them
Diddy and
drugs.
Young Miami. How do you feel about that?
Diddy just swinging his back. They not.
He got this new
Do you
box
think he
cut.
gonna marry her?
Heck no.
Exactly. So it don't matter. Diddy just.
If he didn't marry Kim, he's not getting.
Hey.
She's going. May she rest.
For
He's not
anybody
getting
watching,
married.
excuse this. He's just fucking her. That's all. Really.
I say, have fun, girl, and get whatever you can get. Get all that you can
But
get.
you already got the deal,
Get the
though.
albums. Get the money.
You got the deal, though.
Get the
Why not
bread,
let your
the
talent?
head, the
See,
lead.
that's y'all problem. That's y'all problem. That's y'all
Mhm.
problem.
Peace out.
And then now, 30 years later, y'all gonna start
That's
calling.
a great
Y'all gonna
story.
say-
You tell the
y'all-
grandkids.
Oh
you have
no,
them
Diddy paid for young Miami to go down on South Beach on him.
What?
Yeah.
What, Sean?
She wants something Jello pudding. 20 years later. 20
She
years
did.
later.
She probably did. How you think she got there?
But that's what I'm saying. But what happened 20 years later when she said,
It's all consensual.
gave-
She's here for it all.
no, he gave her Quaaludes and make her say all of that stuff.
He gave her De Leon, which she willingly took.
Well, if Diddy giving De Leon, I might go too. That was a pretty good drink down in Miami. DC had me drinking that straight. Yeah, De Leon. Okay, young Miami. Yeah.
Exactly.
Do what you do. Get all the De Leon you can get.
All the De Leon. Okay?
She can buy all the De Leon she wants. Y'all girls crazy.
Speaking of y'all girls, the Olympics. The ladies of the Olympics have been beasting out, and we would be remiss if we didn't shout out our fellow Low Country. Latson is Low Country, isn't it? That's basically a suburb of Charleston. Yeah, our Low Country winners. So Raven Saunders, she took home silver in the shot put, and also rest in peace to her mother, who passed 2 days ago. That must be a trying time, but I know you have a guardian angel looking down on you as you continue your journey in the Olympics. And then Chris Middleton, the NBA is not, our U.S. team is not out. I think right now we're sitting at bronze. If we win a few more, we could still get gold, something like
Yeah,
that. They
they
got silver. They got something. We're in there. He got a medal.
Yeah, I think if they beat Australia, they go to the gold. I
Yes.
think.
And then also, I can't remember her first name, but I know her last name is Quinn Camacho. She's the young lady from Lats, and she took home gold in the women's. I should be more first, but in the running part of the Olympics, she took home
I
gold.
think it was 200.
Okay, I knew it wasn't 100.
Yeah, 200 or 800.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the ladies have been showing up and showing out. Simone took home bronze. Simone Biles. What's that? What is
I ain't gonna say nothing because it's unpopular, and
we've already said all the wrongness. I've been using what's letters called? Acronyms. I've been using acronyms all night. You can say your real
call
words.
me a DMF.
You've been a DMF.
Well, they gonna start calling me Pams, and I ain't gonna like that.
No, you're not a Pam.
They gonna call me a Pam.
You real.
Bam.
They call me a Pam. But
You're not a Pam or a Bam.
I think
It's real.
I think this. I think
Why you stress about it?
because it's a win for her, and we gotta be happy for her because
She's the most
overcome
decorated.
something. But is it really a win for her? Because you got bronze, and don't get me
She
wrong.
never got bronze, so it's a new win. It's a new color. I only ever had gold. I want bronze this time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a different type of win.
I don't know what's going on.
2 was
there.
not a winner and 3 nobody remembers.
I'm actually very worried for her because I think it's going because throughout this I've learned so much about it was like sexual assault allegations from like the coaches from
Oh
the
yeah,
U.S.
that
team and
was
stuff.
since Gabby Douglas. Yeah, that all
I
came
didn't
out.
know all of that was going on. I
That
think it
happened.
had something to do with all of that because everything went back to, we feel like we're so pressured. Um, and these coaches asking us to do this and that and da, da, da. It almost seemed like they were like not even just them. When Michael Phelps was talking about it on Good Morning America, I'm gonna say, shoot, I'm just throw that Olympic today. I don't know, but he kind of
Alluded to that.
yeah.
That he was sexually assaulted too.
No,
Oh, what to say?
no. He was saying like, coaches are very hard on
Oh
players
yeah, oh
and
yeah, I
stuff
did
like
hear
that.
about that.
And I
Well, all
was like,
coaches are, aren't they?
that's what I thought.
But no,
But it's
the
Olympics.
U.S. gymnastics team, that was a whole other type of scandal. And that's been since Gabby Douglas, and I think in the 2016 Olympics, all
But yeah,
that came out. There was a whole documentary about that. But no, Simone was definitely a victim of that. But that only came up on this time because they were saying it was, her story and how she's overcome so much. Like her brother's situation and having to deal with the
what her brother do?
brother. It's all alleged because well, it's not even alleged. He got off, but allegedly he shot up a club, killed the kid, but they didn't have enough evidence to convict him. But he sat in jail
Because
for
he's
3 years.
Simone Biles' brother.
Yeah, that's why it made headlines.
Wow.
But
No,
yeah, so
that's
it's like,
not why. That's why he got off.
but also we would have people kill people every day. We would never heard of it if it wasn't Simone Biles' brother. But he also, yeah, I don't know,
So there's a whole lot of DMS in this world.
right? Well, Terry Kennedy.
Who's he?
You remember the black skateboard dude? Like you used to watch Robin Big on MTV.
Oh yeah.
He's from
I thought his name was like Don
Long-
Kennedy.
That's the rapper Terry Kennedy, TK. He's from Long Beach. He was a good-looking, tall skateboard dude. He killed a guy, or allegedly killed his
I
man's
don't
in
know
Chicago.
any good-looking dudes, so don't know.
I'm just saying,
I don't know.
you could see a man shot and be like, "Oh, it's a good-looking brother." Like you don't have.
Oh yeah, every morning when I look in the mirror,
You could so
leave
you're
that
not saying,
boy
"Oh my
alone."
God, he's gorgeous," but you're like, someone is. You're secure enough in your masculinity. You're like, you could tell someone like it's
No,
a
I'm
good-looking kid. It's a good-looking.
No, I'm not. I don't think. Listen, I've never saw a guy that I was like, he's good looking.
No, not that you just outwardly say it, but first of all, we have an audience here. Y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Like
Yes.
a man could see someone and be like, clearly, okay. You could see a guy and be like, okay, he probably gets girls. Like women probably are attracted to him just based off.
Well, that's just I'm basing that off of a woman's. All right, let me stop.
But anyway, TK beat his man to death in Chicago.
Did he go to jail?
Yes, he's in jail.
So for that, like he really beat him to death. Like he killed him
Yes, he died.
with the skateboard.
No, it's not funny. No.
I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know what he used, but he used some sort of object, and now that person has passed away.
My
And
Lord,
so
I'm
he's
nervous.
facing manslaughter charges.
Manslaughter.
Yeah.
First degree murder sound like to me.
Well, no, because he had like lived for a while. He was like alive, and then he didn't make it. Like this didn't just happen. Like
I feel like if you beat somebody that bad, you were trying to kill them. Ain't no way you can tell them you won't.
yeah, I don't know. But yeah.
Poor Dom Kennedy.
It's just been a lot of like negativity this week because I mean, Governor Cuomo in New York, he got given, or they're like basically they're like, you really sexually assaulted these women, and now Biden is even saying we want you out of office. You need to resign.
That's good to know Biden saying something because I don't watch the news no more. I had 4 years of watching the news and I got tired and I realized that we got a regular president back in there and I don't need to watch it every day. So kudos to fucking Biden. Sorry. Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom. We say that a lot.
Kudos
We love
to Biden.
Yeah, we'll see if Kumo steps down.
Oh, he ain't got no choice.
No, I mean, he's saying he won't.
Hey,
that's the thing, though.
If Sir POTUS is telling you that you got to step down,
it was like
and don't we got
my
the
recommendation
numbers?
Or something.
But don't we got the numbers if the House got to vote on it?
I don't know how any of that works.
Oh, me neither.
Because Trump got impeached twice and still got to be president. So
all I was taught in school
all
was
the other presidents that got impeached got up out of there. Trump got impeached twice.
Senate was.
You know why? Because America racist.
Because the Senate was Republican.
America is racist.
I don't know how none of that shit works.
Let me tell you, this is how it works. Anytime they see an orange man, they consider him more than a black man. So that's what happened.
We need School of Rock again.
The movie?
Not the Jack Black one. Remember the show they used to teach us the Constitution is based on the Revolution.
That's not how that goes.
I don't know how it goes. You guys are teachers.
I didn't watch that.
Is it even called School of Rock?
Schoolhouse Rock.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Didn't go.
I showed it to my students. It was a cartoon.
You gotta watch it. You can't go to it.
I'm just a bill sitting on Capitol Hill.
I
seen that show. That was on PBS.
That Schoolhouse fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know the name. Listen. I'm not trying to say nothing. I just saying that I ain't.
I don't remember
when I'm growing up, I don't watch stuff like that.
I mean, civics class and government. But I remember.
I remember home ec. We made that key lime pie.
We made monkey bread.
And we made lasagna.
I made lasagna.
We made lasagna. I think that's it. And then they made pancakes, maybe. Home ec. They need to make home ec in school again because some of these little kids don't know how to do nothing.
They took it out.
Bro, you can't even boil no dang hot dogs, bro. What's wrong with you?
Was y'all home ec broken down into two, like family planning and then also teaching you how to cook and sew?
Yeah, they made me get that little
baby.
The
fake. You had a fake baby.
Yeah, I think my baby died. my baby had to be broke because I took that baby on Monday and I looked at it for about 5 minutes and then next thing you know I was outside playing basketball. I came back in, took my shot. I was like, oh shit,
the baby.
Hey, crazy thing is, last week went to practice.
You saw the baby?
No.
Last week you were in Charleston and you found that baby.
Oh no. This was in Charlotte. Came home, washed up. Riley was chilling in the front, dozed off, woke up like, oh shit, I forgot the baby. So we see how that played out.
Lord.
Hey, good thing was she was chilling watching Coco Melon. So,
Thank
but
God
we're gonna keep that between us.
In the world.
We can tell nobody else.
Oh man. So our last two musical takes of the evening. Are we getting Kanye West this Friday?
No.
Is Donda releasing on the 6th?
We ain't even about to stress our brains with this because if we try to think how Kanye West is thinking, we gonna hurt ourselves.
True.
At least I will.
I hope we do, but also this would perpetuate this
Hold up, time out. What you say?
Perpetuate.
One more time for him.
Why? What does it mean?
one more big words from Bar Live Podcast.
Perpetuate. Perpetuate the conspiracy theory that anytime Nas releases, Jay-Z drops something, because Nas is releasing King Disease 2 on Friday. I'm very sure that's gonna come out. He wasn't expecting Kanye West to drop because Kanye was supposed to drop 2 weeks ago. Jay-Z has a verse on Donda. So technically, if Donda does come out Friday, it's another instance of Jay-Z dropping something on the same day as Nasir Jones. And that's crazy, but for the past 11 years, it has never failed.
And Jay-Z was going to wear a Baphomet.
Oh, what? What you say?
I don't know. I think that's from something that I heard on one of them
You go where?
conspiracy.
What?
Baltimore.
A Botham. What is that? That sounds like, are you speaking English?
I don't know. That's something I made up. But I thought I heard that on one of them things. They were saying Beyonce worshiped the devil. Talk about she turned into Sasha Fierce today. When she turned into Sasha Fierce, she turned into a whole different person.
What the hell were you watching? What do you be doing?
Sometimes I be up at night.
You just going to like a YouTube rabbit hole or some shit?
It be deep too. I'm like, bro, how did you suggest this from what I was watching? Like, what we even talking about here?
Did you watch this? You'll love this next.
Oh yeah. How about Joe Biden down at Death Valley? What the fuck is going on tonight? Like, no, that's not what I'm trying to say.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm looking forward to both King's
Buffalo.
Disease and Donda. King Disease 2 and Donda. And I don't know what he's saying.
Hot take: Nas is not popping no more. But go ahead, continue. Sorry.
You're a hater. You don't listen to Lil Wayne and those children.
Train.
Chug. And that brings us to our what?
Yeah, baby, it's mamas, sister, cousin, uncle, friend, sister of the brother, cousin, little crazy baby, best friend, round the corner, little dude that be cutting the grass, mama, best friend, cousin, the lady that give her groceries during the time, and then the lady that buy the EBT to get the groceries,
Don't forget the
to
Avon
disperse it to the Avon lady from around the corner to the DMF that stole somebody's car. It's favorite segment of the show. Ask the bar.
And the question that was posed to the bar this evening is, what is our definition of dating? Because apparently, well, not even apparently, there are different definitions, there are different stages. What do you consider dating? What do you consider relationship? So, I'll let you.
I think two people have to identify what that is for themselves. And when I say identify what that is for themselves, not meaning throughout their dating, but on the first date.
Okay.
Because different people look
the
at
first outing, you should say, because the
first
date
outing
may not even be a date according to that
depending on the
logic.
person.
Yeah.
So on the first outing, it should be understood what dating is to that person. Because you might think that dating is, shoot, I'm about to try all the different suits. See which one I like. I'm just saying. But the other person's idea of dating might be
this
actual one or monogamous.
I got one suit.
Right? But if that's never really communicated, sometimes it can be a great relationship or situationship or friendship or whatever that falls by the wayside because there wasn't an understanding of what dating actually is for that person. And with that, there's a level of maturation that goes into that.
Okay, what's that
big
word?
words at the bar. Maturation.
One more again.
Maturation.
There we have it.
Because you have to be able to be honest. Well, what you expect? Because the thing is, what I know for a fact is, dudes will say whatever it takes. Dudes will.
I know that for a fact.
Oh well, if we go on a date, would you wrap a Peter around your neck and walk around? Oh yeah, I'll do whatever you want. Yeah, you gonna wear that Peter around your neck? No, what you talking about? Nah, you said you go. No. Yes, a dude will say whatever it takes to get what they want. So, like I said, there will be. A boy will say whatever it takes to get what he wants. That's why there's a level of maturation
Mm.
that is required for that conversation to even be had on the first outing.
Makes sense to me. I think I would define dating as if we've been. So you're absolutely right. There needs to be discussion. All parties need to be mutually agreed upon on said situation. Lawyer jargon.
But that probably doesn't happen a lot either.
It doesn't. So I would think if I'm dating someone, it's like we're we're seeing each other at least multiple times a month. We're busy. We're seeing each other. It may not be any like it may not be physical yet, but we are seeing each other. We're hanging out. We're spending time together. We're talking a
Hold
lot.
up now. How many dates is this and physical stuff? Never mind.
Whatever's comfortable with both sides.
Yeah, okay. I was just asking. My bad. My bad. I was just asking.
With my real answer or my
Because I'm just saying, because we talking dating, and I know with a whole lot of dating, there's a whole lot of visiting them restaurants to get the forking.
Yeah, but no, we both like to eat. But see, is going out to eat really a date? Because if you're hungry and I'm hungry, and we both got to eat to live. Is that a date?
Yes. It is. Well, it depends.
I feel like a man when I said that.
It depends because it could be an outing, right? Could be a date, but that's something that would have to be mutually. I feel like dates should be mutually agreed upon.
I feel like it's all way too complicated than what it needs to be. Like
Life is.
like I feel like honestly, outside of the extraness of it all, when you look at dating from like the 50s and 60s, it was a much simpler time and an event. You found your person in high school or college. They courted you for about 4 months. You took them home to meet your father.
Well,
You asked for your hand in marriage, and you got married. He goes off to war. He may or may not come back, but like, it just seems so much easier. Now you gotta like, I gotta do.
Jose the freaking Ron man.
Why he goes off to war?
Yes.
No. Women made victory gardens, hence the start of the women in the workplace because men were going off to war. We had to provide for the family.
All the while at home, there was a train.
Man, bye.
Listen,
That train is hard body.
can't lie to me. I know a lot of people that I dealt with. A lot of people that's in the military.
That's not a life to live.
That's not a life you want to. If you want to live, if you want to go in the military, you don't want to get married.
But they get married because they get all the benefits. They have shotgun weddings.
Not if you want to be happy.
So they can get the Camaro.
Not if you want to be happy.
And get that extra housing stimulus or whatever it's
Not
called.
if you want to be happy. Not if you want to be happy. Your wife is going to cheat on you. Your husband is going to cheat on you if you go to the military and you go to Kuwait for 2 years. In them 2 years, that rose ain't the only thing that been sniffing that cat.
And he's in Kuwait getting down with a Kuwaiti.
Or he might be in Kuwait fucking running for his life and beating his meat.
And messing with Drill Sergeant Cadet Kelly.
Cadet Kelly only helped him with his inner thigh. She was rubbing his inner thigh. That was all she was doing.
They weren't dating. Because he had a whole relationship
with
Cadet
into
Kelly because he was there for 2 years.
Well, he ran into Deshaun Watson, and Deshaun Watson actually introduced Cadet Kelly to him while at a massage parlor, and they happened to be in Kuwait together at the same time. And he pulled his groin.
And this train had been running out all night.
Cadet Kelly needed to rub the inside of the inner thigh just to kind of get the arousal that's needed.
Stop. Sign us out. Sign us out.
It's been great here at the Bar Live Podcast, the podcast that probably won't last. It's been a blast. And if you've been here, this long, we want you to subscribe. Subscribe.
Not the melodies from heaven.
Yep, there it goes. And until next time, we'll see you here at my live podcast from Wall Last. It's been a blast.
Brr, 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 brr.
Right.